What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It unfortunately doesn't really sound like 2K has fully fixed the servers. I'm hearing some mixed reports. It looks like there's some more success than maybe yesterday, but still some slow load times. That being said, 2K has actually given some VC compensation at the moment. It sounds like I think it's only available for 24 hours, so it is like a limited time compensation. But we're gonna redeem the locker code for that, and then yeah, we're definitely gonna be playing our Legend career mode. It sounds like ranked anything is gonna be up in the air. Pretty much gonna have to leave it up to people in chat to tell me what's good, but back 9 boost. There we go, 500 VC. Busey, what's going on? Good evening. They're awful on ranked. You talking matchmaking or tours? Zayden, welcome back. KG Moose, what's up? Hurt, welcome back. Richard, good evening. All you saw was 2K VC. You need 2K VC? Well, 2K interactive VC. It's 500, so it's a quarter of what you're asking for. Ranked tours. Okay. Okay. Still have to hard quit the game at the end of a ranked match? $500 ain't gonna do it. I mean, if the server issues keep up, they're gonna have to keep compensating. I don't think we're doing this Divot Derby. I don't think we're doing it. They want golf club brand clubs. Do I even have a golf club? 2 rounds of Divot Derby? Oh gosh darn it, they're gonna make me do Divot Derby anyway. I could do 2 rounds of Divot Derby with a greenskeeper, but that would mean that I have to spec out another character a little bit. Doesn't register the result, does take the VC though. Yeah, I know, we definitely took a 50 VC hit. We definitely took a 50 VC hit entering the daily yesterday. So it sounds like we're gonna be skipping the ranked tours today. If ranked matchmaking is fine, then maybe we'll hop in and we'll play some like ranked duos or something. You have like 4K VC and you're a 99 level 100, maybe you'll work on your other dudes. Yeah, that's where my VC needs to go next. We'll probably play the greenskeeper on ranked tours. I renamed him, by the way. Or I made a greenskeeper. So I renamed our magician from Joe Bluth. He's now our I turned our magician into the career mode character. So for those that missed it, today was the first episode of the Legend True Sim career mode playthrough. So we're gonna have an ongoing series with Drew Sims as we tackle the game on pretty much the hardest difficulty. The only thing we have on is the aim marker, but everything else is off. Getting our True Sim reps in. And then our greenskeeper is Kip Verde. So I guess we'll start putting some points into him. We'll have the free levels. We have to get him up to 85 so we can get the Greenkeeper perk anyway, so may as well put a little bit into him. 13k VC, only ranked up other players to get, yeah, exactly, to get the shots from him. So like I gotta get some guys to 8. We can unlock that. Now something like this. The first thing for me is always correction to 70. Because that's my happy place. That's what I've grown comfortable with. But from there, greenskeeper very good on the putting, is going to be crazy good on the putter, honestly. But early on here, you're probably going to want some power. was thinking if you go get these to 60, I don't know if those are like a threshold or not. 53 power is not a lot, but I just want to go with minimum here to not spend anything for the time being. We do need to get it to 85, but I don't know if... I guess this is more just a question. To get it to 85, how much of a VC... How much of a VC spend is it? 280, 250... It's a little bit of a short hitter, but it's not the end of the world. That can only go to 69 or an 84. It's gonna take us about... So it's gonna take us 4,700 VC to unlock it. Do we just go for it? Hey, what's going on, Zeji? Answer you? Answer you about what? That's coming in hot. Your powerhouse guy didn't come with any AP, even though you have the rebirth. Did you make him before you hit rebirth hurt? Because if he was there before you hit rebirth, it doesn't just give you rebirth. You have to have created the character post having a character at 90. Got 3 different photos of Pine Martins. Cute but dangerous. Yeah, what's going on, Garrett? So yeah, I guess the question is, do we just spend the 4,700 here and get the Greenskeeper up? Probably, right? Because that'll still leave us with 4K VC. That'll give us an 85 Greenkeeper. And then that'll give us the ability to put on the green reading perk on our other characters. I think we do it. I think we do it. We're gonna get reimbursed a little bit too. Alright. And then we're gonna have some skill points, so let's go and put the basic stuff in so that we're good to go for when we take him online. I understand that we're only gonna be taking him into some Divot Derby, but you know what, at the end of the day, may as well have the points in it. What's going on, Jim? You played golf and baseball today? It sounds like a good day. It was a very nice day again today. I did not do more golf. I gave myself a break. I went on a run today. Shorts and a t-shirt? Feels amazing, man. Feels amazing. You never had another character until your sculptor hit 92? So Hurt, if you go and create another character, does it work fine? Did they fix this, by the way? No, they have not fixed that yet. All right, we still have points, so where do we want to go? Stinger, choked approach, driver off the deck. Spinner's always a good one. Doesn't really matter too much at the moment. This is kind of like, I feel like the basic setup. Kind of funny that you have to put these on, but... Share a photo, Busey? Oops. Go for it. Go for it. Just got off the course, played the back nine, shot one over, getting your swing back. Get in there, Garrett. I'm not that good. When I went to the range on Monday, I sliced some drives, but that's not unusual. But I was hitting the ball pretty well. I just don't hit it far, so I know that's. I know there's a big like contact issue there, and that's something that I need to work on. I think I just need to get lessons and have someone really give it a look. This is what they look like. Let me take a look. Oh, okay. They're like little like badger fox kind of, not badger, but yeah, definitely can see the cute cute but dangerous. 100%. 100%. Got the drives, but what about the diners and dives? What's going on, Not? You got a QI 35 now? Picked up 20 yards off your 10-year-old driver? See, that's the thing. That's the thing, Garrett. I know there's probably just a lot of distance that I'm leaving out there purely on my clubs. I have Tommy Armour, was it 935 Silver Scots? Okay, so we got 1150 back, or 1050 back. So spent 4,000 something, got over 1,000 back. Part of the Weasel family. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. All right, let's get warmed up in career. I think how we'll start today is we'll do the career mode. I think this is a 2-rounder because we're playing Arnold Palmer Invitational. So we'll get acclimated, get a couple of rounds of legend in, and then we can do our daily quests all in the same go. We'll do two divot derbies with our greenskeeper. And I think if we have, I don't know if we have a golf club, but if we do, we can put that on. They want us to shot shape. So you'd have to play a huge, I'm just gonna play like a, I don't know. Do you take, let's see what the 3-wood does. I don't think the 3-wood's gonna get there though. That's my whole thing. I don't think the 3-wood is gonna, I pulled it. We'll take the free 200. Yeah, you gotta run a driver. Bump a driver out there. That's still gonna be too far, right? Ooh, that's close. Hey, good evening, Duck. How we doing today? To take just a little bit off of it. Okay, I'm overcorrecting. We had the, I can't get it down pat. I can't get it down pat. We had the swing path on a few. There we go. There we go. So the question is, are we lined up well? Pretty good. Touch further and a little bit more to the right. Uh-oh. So that's the thing. You can get the 200 out of the sky, but you really want to be getting 300, right? Like you want to be getting the 100 out of the sky here, and then bouncing it up into the 200. Can that at least sit? All right. That doesn't count? I was gonna say we need 3 straight 300s. I was gonna say we need 3 straight 300s in order to get it. That went through the outside part of the ring, man. Grab something, jump in the shower. All right, sounds good, Richard. I'll catch you later. So what are the hitboxes on that? The rings, even on the outer edge of the ring. I've seen ones go through the edges of the ring and count. Whatever. We'll take the silver. We'll take the silver. It probably wouldn't have been a bad idea to like continue on that challenge and just like giving it more attempts to try and feel out our swing for the day. But maybe we'll take a couple of full practice swings. Or you know what? That's not even the case because we're gonna have this sponsor event. So we're gonna do some stuff for Adidas. Probably should try and grind this out to get the max, just because Adidas is a single hole or a single single type sponsor. I don't know what the best way to call it is. We gotta go 3 under or better. It's fairly narrow. Is this golf or Lord of the Rings? What's going on, Erwin? A young Jim Fury? Going on, Buck Nasty? I wish I could swing my club IRL like a young Jim Furyk. Honestly, just anybody even remotely decent would be a good start. Hold it. Okay. I'm hoping that by us ending up in the bunker that this is not a bad thing. I'll take that. I'll take that. We'll birdie the par 5 to start. They want us to get to 3 under, so how many par 5? Is it all par 5s? If they're doing it at 3 under, maybe it's all par 5s. Because if that's the case, then scoring's not so bad. If they're throwing some par 3s and 4s in, then that's a whole other story. 6 iron. Give it a little bit of loft. Okay, starting to find the swing a little bit. I feel like swing path is the thing that's wavering at the moment. I feel like swing path is the thing that's wavering at the moment. Underswung it. Trying so hard to get that swing path online, and I wasn't even close to straight. But it's still 2 under. Yeah, it's just the tee shot is such a narrow shot that like we have actual forgiveness when it comes to our irons and wedges out of the fairway, but yeah, anything tee shot, it's not worth it to try and drive her off the deck, right? That's such a narrow gap. Or is this just where you go for it and you say screw it? What game is this? It's so realistic. You thought it's the real thing? What's going on, noob? This is PGA Tour 2K25. All right, we're gonna go out here. I'm just gonna lay it up, leave ourselves maybe a spot where we can try and play a spinner. 62 yards? 62 yards. I may actually be able to pitch it. Wind's in play, but there's a little bit of uphill. Ball's a little above the feet. Does work its way back a little. Is that too short? I think it is. I have to learn how the pitch plays with the wind, because it does cut through, but at this much wind, it's probably still knocking the ball down a little. Oh. Get in there. Get in there, guy. All right, we're three for 3. We just need to hold it at 3 under. Yeah, so they're giving us all 4 par 5s. That's going 3 under on 4 par 5s is a pretty easy challenge. Even when you put the winds up a little bit, it's not too bad at all. Now, 236 back pin. I think you're just trying to get it up around here to the flat, and then you just leave yourself an uphill putt. 5 iron. Yeah, 4 iron feels long, but I think I'm gonna be landing the 5 iron like here. So it ends up being more of an issue of like the kick. But I don't want to get the 4 iron on and run it all the way through. Try and play the fade or the draw on this 5 iron. Yeah, that's definitely not playing as far as I think. I definitely could have taken the 4. I don't know, man. Something with the winds and stuff in this game, or maybe it's the stock yardages. Things aren't quite flying quite how I expect them to. This is going to be a little bit short. Hey, what's going on, Russell? We giving the thumbs up? All right, easy 4. Easy 4 under. But yeah, it feels like from the experience that I've been having so far, it feels like the carries aren't always what you would expect them to be. Because there wasn't really much going on there. I mean, maybe it's because it's the diagonal wind, and maybe I played it too much like a tailwind. That's probably more so the case. I thought with the draw that we would get a little bit more of that distance. Oh, apparently we didn't respond to Max. Sorry, I don't want to leave you on red, buddy. I need those 1,500 followers. I'm trying to accrue literally all of the followers. I wonder how many you can get. We're at 13.2 million. But like, if you just keep dominating, how far can you take it? What other messages do we have? Sponsor, sponsor, sponsor. Okay. Rematch Brook. The funny thing is the first season, like, we have them all completed, but it's messed up in the quest log, so it's like we're getting those matchups for the first time, even though we're not. All right, Bay Hill. We're getting caught up here. We're getting caught up. Bay Hill, where they played IRL last week. Yeah, what up, Tom? Speaking of big dog, Tiger with the Achilles injury. Sucks, man. It sucks so badly want to see him back out there and like performing at that high level. Definitely, you know, a lot of his career here towards the latter stages where it's just a what if. But I mean, wish him a speedy recovery. I mean, it sounds like, you know, he's going to recover well. You know, the other thing that I'm thinking about is there's probably, we have it off so you can't see it, but it's probably stuff too, like the fairway lie is like 99% and things like that. Oh, that stutter was so bad. Jeez. So how long do we all think until the next patch? That's what I want to know. When's the patch that's supposed to fix? Fix the fix. Oh, that's beautiful. Little baby fade, quad perfect on the hybrid. I did think for a while there that it could go in. That was a lovely shot. Tiger's Tiger, and you know, like, I don't know, the thing that I can't help but keep thinking is like Phil went and won a major in his 50s. Like, it's definitely possible. You know, health and consistent playing, I think, is the really big thing for him. You know, just getting healthy and being able to play competitive golf on a regular basis. I feel like that's what's a big part of what's missing, just showing up to majors. This is a tough pin. It's tough, but we're going at it. Oh, you went to the last Dell match? You went to the Dell match play in Austin a few years ago? That's got to be a pretty fun event. Just because it's different and you get that... Not fully, but like you probably get a little bit of like a Ryder Cup vibe just going to any sort of match play. Not the same because it's not like for country or continent or anything like that, but there's probably a little bit of that vibe. Just getting to see you guys in a head-to-head element. Oh, I left it open. I was trying to go for the overpower, now I short-sighted myself. I suppose this is where you super flop, yeah? What's going on, Swazd? This is a Cronus? This is a PS5 controller? Plugged into my PlayStation? $18 yards up the hill. See, this is the like tough part about it. But it doesn't really roll out a lot. The problem is here, I don't know about this shot. That's close. Close enough on the points. See, the super flop. I feel like some of the other shots when you have the deviation, it misses by such... I don't know if it's just because of how short that shot is, but it always feels like it's so forgiving. Actually, I'm going to play like a little baby fade here. Ah, crap. Readjusting my hands after the super flop. I probably need to... I probably need to feel my controller out. Paid $30 for a Bloody Mary, but it came in a Yeti. Well, I mean, you get to keep the Yeti, so I guess it's worth its value a little bit more, right? Seems like a decent lie. I'm gonna just play like a choked 8. Go up just like a little bit. Okay. So we need to finish way more straight. It's still open, but it's better. I think going up a club and playing the choked was a good idea. That might not be a bad play for like decent lies out of the rough. Yeah, what up, Johnny? Good evening. Just that good, insane. We're all right. We're all right, Swazzy. How are you doing though? Worth it for the Yeti map? Yeah, and you can say that your Yeti came from the tournament, right? I closed the face. All right, decent save. Decent save. We just gotta get the... You know, it's unfortunate. In the last game, in certain scenarios, if the wind was right and you were on the right tee boxes, you could try to Bryson it. You could try and Bryson 6. But in this game, our drive is... I mean, I think if we have a max power driver with the power drive, we could probably get into like the 320s. But you can't do the like extra 25 yard addition with the backspin that you could. There we go. There we go. Quad perfect on the driver, take a little bit off, and we're still gonna run it through the fairway into the heavy rough. Love to see it. Freaking love that, man. It's awesome. That is awesome. Now this is the type of thing, right, where this is a play that I should never try and make, right? Heavy rough 3-wood is just going to be short all day. Got 210 out of it. Yeah, I think out of the heavy rough, even with a good lie, you're still always kind of playing like 80%. Alright, I have to play a quote-unquote high spinner. Ball's below the feet. It's going to be a tight... I pushed it. It's not bad distance, but getting ourselves in the heavy rough really made things tough. I can't see because of the shadow. Oh, we're in the cup. He was down to the final minute. Someone dropped a 100-pack. Another 16 hours added. Yeah, funny enough, I mean, I guess it's gonna end sometime. Just thinking, like, compared to the normal daily challenge. Because the 20 subs, I left it open. The 20 subs that he normally has is the goal. Like, that only adds an hour 40 per day. 100-pack is 16 hours? Because a 10-pack is 50 minutes. I would think it would be, unless he has like bonuses, like bonus times at higher amounts, I would think that that number's a little bit off. I could be wrong about that. People must have dropped more on top. What's going on, Okie Doke? How are you doing? Yeah, another 16 hours, so that's another day plus. I know mathematically it doesn't quite make sense for it to never end, but I do feel like it's going to get to the end of the clock. He's gonna final countdown it and somebody's gonna do it most days. That is very bouncy rough. And my swing is open. My swing is open. We are double crossing. This is a tight window. I'm gonna go deep on it and just leave ourselves the putt. There we go. I didn't think it was gonna be... Didn't think we were gonna leave it there. I thought I was gonna be a little bit deeper. 2K gave some free stuff away for the technical problem. Yeah, we got the 500 VC. For those that haven't redeemed that yet, it is all caps and fully spelled out. Back 9 boost. Get your 500 VC. Roll a greenskeeper today? You feel like it's the next best for giving after tech? I have a greenskeeper up to set 8. I just put it to 85. I need to put the green reader stat on this between rounds. We just put it on, but I like completely forgot. All right, this looks like it's gonna be just play it into the green here. Looked like that lie was gonna be a little bit worse. What's the code, Tom Tendo? Back 9 boost. All caps. 9. N-I-N-E, fully spelled out. That'll get you 500 VC. The thing is, the servers aren't even like fully fixed, so are they gonna give more compensation, or is that like, here's compensation for this full instance no matter how long it takes? Oh, that just leaked out. Yep, that's it. That's it, Tom. You got it. But you think Greenskeeper is second best? I know it's probably a more advanced build, but I am a big fan of the Sculptor build that we have. That cart path up into the tree. I will say I am a very big fan of the build we've got. If we're aiming to like 85 here. I'm gonna go just like a little bit longer, but I actually think this is gonna get up. Good swing. Good distance too. I played it a little more center green, but that was very good feel. That was very good feel. I want to get the green reader skill on here though, because I think the green reader skill. Oh. I don't know about help us make more putts, but if I can get it down closer to like a yard by yard box, that'll just help with being able to line up approach shots, and then hopefully we can, you know, avoid some of the fake breaks on the green. I don't think they're all gonna go away, but maybe we can catch them out. Hey, Longing for the Woods, welcome back. What difficulty am I on? We are on Legend, so we're playing. It's playing on basically Master default difficulty, but with Legend swing. So I still have vibration on. I still have the scout camera on and stuff. Shot feedback is there, but we've got the Legend swing. All right, this pin is pretty tucked back. I just feel like every time I try and like punch through the wind, I'm just shorter than I want to be. Now, I don't know. Like, I don't think the wind is high enough. Like, even though the knockdown shot, like, it's a 6-iron, I don't think the wind is. Full screen, not for phone? Yeah, Longing for the Woods. If you go to either our Twitch or if you want to stay on YouTube, that's fine. If you go to the channel page, there are 2 streams going right now. So we're technically live 3 different ways right now. We've got a Twitch horizontal, YouTube horizontal, and a YouTube vertical. So whatever works best for you, we've got it. Choke on the 9? That sounds wrong. And then put a little bit of spin onto it. Doctor. Feel like someone's lying to you? Welcome back for 77 months. I hope you continue to enjoy your faces. 30 days and 77 months. So far apart, but I guess closer than we realize, huh? I guess closer than we realize. Maybe as close as this golf shot is to the hole. Get in there, guy. Get in there. I dig it. May as well just take the driver, and then I'm gonna play a little cut up against this wind. Beautiful. Beautiful. Come on, stay in the fairway. Okay, ball's gonna be below our feet. But now we've absolutely just bombed it down there. Now we've absolutely bombed it down 14 yards. The hybrid's gonna land a little bit and then uphill. Ball's below the feet. Wind. Just gonna aim straight at it. Longing for the woods, get in there. 14 Canadian dollars? If my world knowledge is correct, that's a lot of money. Because the Canadian conversion ain't cheap. Get in there, Longing. Thank you very, very much for the super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Ooh. There you go, there's a little putt for you. Just showing support. You being here is support. That is the monetary side, that is above and beyond. That monetary side is above and beyond, so I greatly appreciate it. Must be because of daylight savings, not. Yup. That's how time works. So during daylight savings, are we all just that much closer in age to like our parents and grandparents and stuff? Is that how that works out? Not 14 Canadian, that's like 75 cents USD. Maybe. A little bit of spin back too. Ooh, beautiful little touch shot. Beautiful little touch shot, and then in perfect me fashion, I try to overpower the putt, hit it perfect, and it missed the ball low. $10 USD. There you go. I know like Canada and like Australia and stuff, although some of that is like the game prices and stuff are inflated because of things. But I always remember as a kid, on the back of like books and stuff, it would say the US price and the Canadian price, and I always remember being like, yeah, always thinking like, wow, it's so expensive in Canada. Oh no. Seems like if I'm missing it, I am missing it open. That's where my leak is right now. Alright, we can spin. Can spin. Did they update the servers, Garrett? It seems like they're still having some issues. There's that open again. I mean, I pushed it too. It's such a tight shot. That is such a tight shot. But yeah, it's... Oh, come on. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Alright, we have plenty of lead. I'm not super concerned. This tee box looks ridiculous, by the way. Absolutely ridiculous. There we go. Average pay here is double the US, so end of the day it evens out. Yeah, I'm not... I know it starts to get into like some politics and stuff, and so definitely don't really want to go down that rabbit hole, but yeah, I'd be interested like in the overall numbers of it, because it's like higher pay but then higher taxes, and yeah, it'd be interesting to see like how it actually all breaks down on like as apples to apples as you can get it. Oh, there we go. Get in there, guy. What a putt. What a putt. But yeah, Garrett, it seems like ranked tours and everything, it's maybe a little bit better. It's maybe a little bit better than it was yesterday, but it still sounds like people are having some pretty substantial wait times. You live in Oklahoma at the moment, find living here more expensive than back home? Yeah, I mean, and that's also the other crazy part about it, right? Depending on where you live in this country, where you live in another country, right? Like, you know, you look at, I know Spain, for example, right? Very cheap to live unless you're like near Barcelona or Madrid. You know, and it's going to be kind of the same thing. And it's also going to probably depend on what your interests and stuff are. Right, certain hobbies are going to just inherently be a little bit more expensive. Like, I moved from Northern Virginia to Central Pennsylvania, and now golf, instead of being like $50 to $70 on the cheap end to walk the course, is now like $40 to walk the course, like $35-$40 to walk the course for a good amount of the things. So there's definitely some stuff like that. It's gonna miss low, gosh darn. What's going on, Mac Daddy? Say this golf game is the best of all time. I mean, of the golf games that I've played, I think once they get the stutters and stuff out, make some small tweaks, I would have to say so. But I also, you know, I have not played all of the golf games, so I can't say with like the most informed, you know, opinion of all time, but is it the best 2K golf? I would say so. I enjoy it better than EA golf. You know, EA, the thing that really did it for me was the baked in randomness. That's not fun for me. All right, need a straight swing. Pretend you're putting. Well, I mean, the swing was closer to like I was putting, but I like let go of the controller, let go of the thumbstick before I even got to the full power. It's like 20 to walk, Oki? I'm jealous. Well, actually, you know what? It might be closer to that, because I think some of the places were like close to 40 with a cart. I think the nicer places were close to 40 without a cart. So I am curious the walking rate. We just moved here in November, so I haven't played yet. I've been to the range yesterday. So take it with a little bit of a grain of salt. Oh, push is not the shot you want there. I would have rather pulled it. It really teased me there. I thought we were actually gonna have a chance of being safe. I thought that was going to roll more down towards the hole, to be honest. Alright. I don't think we have too much worry here in terms of losing the tournament, but, you know, let's make the putt for our own sake. Did not get it high enough. You son of a gun. Pushed it. Pushed it. Feels bad, man. Hey, good evening, guys. How are we doing? Like anything more than EA Golf, which is fair because EA sucks. Well, the thing with EA was that it's the randomness. EA is all about RNG in general, it seems. I don't play enough EA games to know that. but having it just be a circle and you could hit a perfect shot, quote unquote, right? Like the fact to me that the game would say perfect input or whatever, and like you could still, you know, even if you had all the wind off and everything, like you could just miss on the wrong side of the circle because the game decided that's where you hit the ball. All right, we got the Mizuno irons, we got a little bit of VC, we got one more cut taken care of. Ranked Tours takes eons to get going, but eventually does. The issue is the end of the round, stuck in a perpetual wait, need to quit and restart. The round won't register, takes your VC. Yeah, so like there's no point. So I think we're just gonna play, ranked after we play some career. So if there is anybody, and you know, we can get a queue going too if need be of people. We've got round 2 of this, but yeah, if we want to get some ranked duos going or something, that is definitely a possibility. It's definitely a possibility in my mind. All right. So we're going to take a quick break. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. If you are new and you're enjoying, drop a follow so you can make your way back here easier. Drop a sub on the YouTube, drop a like on the video. Those all go a long, long way to helping me out, and I would greatly appreciate it. So yeah, we got to take a quick little ad break, so nobody's going to miss anything. We're going to roll it. I'm going to go to the bathroom, refill my water, all that jazz. I recommend you do the same, and I will see you guys back here in 3. Plenty of golf to come. BRB. Ads. Eh? Alright. Alright, things are in sync. Love to see it. Love to see it. Daniel, what's going on? This PGA 2K25 golf game, it is indeed. It is indeed. Alright, let's hop back into round 2 at Bay Hill. I think we've got this, and then we also need to do 2 rounds with our greenskeeper for some of the daily quests. Get some VC going. Bay Hill eats you, Garrett. We messed up that approach shot. I was trying to take a pretty aggressive line, so I'm not entirely surprised by it. But had a very solid round 1. We were at 11 under, which I will gladly take double digits on Legend. Alright, let's see here. Into wind, we were probably needing to go up a club, and then 6 iron. Let's go like a choked 5. Let's go like a choked 5 here. That's a beautiful adjustment. We're pin high. I forgot to put I keep forgetting to put this green reader skill on. Keep forgetting to put it on. Well, you know what? It helps when you roll the ball. Is Shoffley really gonna come after me again? Is that how this is gonna work? Shot double 9s at... Dude shot double 9s at Riviera. Is he gunning for us again? You know what? I'm not even gonna play the loft. Not even gonna play the loft. We're just gonna make sure that we play the wind. It did go a bit further right. Should stay on the green. Yeah, good distance control. I thought the wind was playing a little more in. We're kind of tapping this, so it breaks, and I need to get outside the hole here. Oh, he's watching it. He likes it. Center cup. Back-to-back big putts for Guy. Worst score you've had so far is on Bay Hill? Scheffler's name even on the leaderboard? I feel like I have seen it before. I don't know if he's just not good in this season. I don't know. I feel like I've seen... Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, you know what? I don't think... No, you're right. I don't think Scheffler's in the game. I don't think Scheffler's in the game because I think he's probably licensed to EA. I think that may be the case. Is that there's an EA license at play? Why did that strike not sound good? That was quad perfects, but the strike sounded horrible. See, I'd have to look and see. I don't know if there are any players that are on EA that are also in this. Choked approach is probably going to be short, right? Play a little bit. Ball slightly above the feet, but I feel like the wind is pushing more. Oh, what touch? What touch? Love to see it. Is it Finau on this game, or is that 23? He was in 23. He was in 23. Honestly, I like... No, he is in this game, because you get... He's one of the rivals. Finau is one of the rivals. But I don't pay attention to the pros all that much. I know for some people, like, having the pros is a big part of it. But for me, I don't know. I think it's because you don't play as them. There aren't challenges like against them. Them as rivals doesn't really mean anything. Like as rivals, it's a super easy matchup in my opinion. Alright, I went up a club on this because I thought it needs a little more out of the wind. Give it some time to roll out. That's beautiful. Yeah, so Garrett, I don't know if the guys that were on EA, like, that were on 2K as well, it could be that 2K had, like, a non-exclusive contract written, but EA may have had exclusive contracts for guys that weren't on 2K already. I would guess that there's something in that regard. We're hitting some points. We're hitting some points, hitting some rhythms, making some nice strikes. Making some nice strikes here out the gate. Because we need that cushion. Schauffele, like I said, Schauffele went back-to-back 9-unders at Genesis. Ended up beating us in a playoff hole with a birdie. So cannot slouch with him in the field. He's even as the computer, he is very good. So that's to the rocks here. I guess I want to take my hybrid straight on this way. Could have definitely taken it a little bit further. But it's at the same time didn't want to run the risk of going to the back in the bunker and having the downhill splasher pick shot. Ooh. Little bit push close on the putt. Little bit push close on the putt. But we're going on a pretty good run here. We're going on a pretty good run here. 5-iron. And you're just gonna bring this down right kind of at the pin. And I don't know what kind of sitting power it's gonna have as a 5-iron. I didn't even need to put the loft on it. That wind. That wind was doing the trick. 7 straight birdies. 7 straight birdies to start the second round. That's what I'm talking about. It's going well, Swift. It's going well. We are striking the ball at the moment. Let's play a fader here. Wind is off the side. We're getting into some ball striking. Look at that shot. Ride the edge of the fairway. Oh, doesn't get much better than that. Doesn't get much better than that at all. Now we're going to have a little fade. It's got some wind. Again, we don't want to be too crazy with it. I say don't be too crazy with it, and then take the most aggressive line that I possibly could. I guess if you're just feeling confident that you're gonna hit your... I guess if you're just feeling confident that you're gonna hit your shots. Tom Kim Spotlight? Is the Tom Kim Spotlight new? I don't remember seeing that one. Is that like a special thing that they just added? We'll have to look and see what that challenge is. I'm on a roll though. I don't want to look now. I don't want to look now. I just want to keep relishing in this swing. This guy has got it going on. Which also means I'm bound to miss a putt, man. As soon as I start talking about it, I knew that was gonna be the case. All right, 8 straight birdies to start though. That is a very good way to get your round going. New to the channel? What's going on, Rum Chasing? Do I golf in real life? Yes, but nowhere near as well as I do in this game. I'm a lovely like 26 handicap or so IRL. But much like everyone else, we just, you know, we're out there trying to get better. And like everybody else, I gotta get lessons. Alright. Little check shot, it spins back. No, it doesn't spin back. Take something that short and there is no spin to it whatsoever. Okay. Understood. I guess it's because I hit it 2 inches downhill and I didn't take any pace off of it. That'll do it. That'll do it. Well, Garrett, we have made a few putts, but our ball striking has been quite good as well. Are you saying Bay Hill IRL? Yeah, Bay Hill IRL be quite tough. Do we choked approach? Wind in. Wind's gonna play a little more in because we gotta go outside here. I like that shot. Oh, it's deep still. I really thought with it being so far out to the side, the wind was gonna knock more off of that shot, which is why I played it that way. Oh, just rode the high side. Yeah, it's like we got to the turn, and now we're starting to miss things by a little bit. But we had enough of a good run down the start of this. It doesn't really matter. Fade it back into the breeze. That should check up nicely. What's going on, Mosey? Only way to get your ball to spin is if you have Evo on it with the spin. Well, I know I had tailwind, but I thought I had put spin on it and it was into a slope. So I was kind of banking on the slope on with the wedge. Kind of that combo of things to do it for me, but yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, ball's a little bit below the feet. Piped it. Was it worth it? I guess so. No way we were ever getting back there, but you want to talk about accuracy? Pipe the 101 driver off the deck on Legend swing plane in contact. I appreciate that, Garrett. Take a little 40-foot eagle. Get in there, guy. Get in there, guy. I play with the default ball mosey. The greens are quick. You have to learn to compensate for them. I mean, the green speed on the round that I'm currently playing is not the worst. It's 134, but yeah, they do get pretty slick. Have to adjust for it. I also have a little bit more distance on my irons. You know, this is my 60-degree wedge. It goes 100 yards, so I take a little bit more spin with me because of that. Right, like I'm gonna hit this high. I'm gonna hit this high shot here. I carried it a little bit long. Trying to spin it back, but with that sort of tailwind, I probably shouldn't be trying to play it for the spin. That was definitely too aggressive of a shot. I left the face open. That might just be in. Tearing up this course, Garrett. I feel like most times, even if they're tougher courses IRL, I feel like most times the tour courses, I mean, this is, I guess, probably one of the harder ones. I just have a lot of faith in my swing, and we're executing. I didn't play the wind right. Really thought that was going to play more like a headwind. Greater 41-yard downhill albatross this morning, Grams. Get in there, man. It'll probably be a while until we albatross, but that's okay. Ah, blocked it. I don't know if the swing is... Maybe the swing is too vertical on the pick shot for how I normally swing. Played really good other than at Bay Hill. So do you know, have you kind of been able to figure out what it is about this course that's so problematic for you? Play a fade into this. Ooh. Push open, a little double cross right into this bunker. That's definitely the worst shot of the tournament. Because now I don't have... Yeah, I mean, that ball is deep in there. I can't hit anything out. Just have to hit this out and try and go up and down from the fairway. Maybe because your character is low level. Yeah, you'll have to play it again. You'll have to play it again and see. I'm gonna put a little bit of... I'm gonna take a little bit of spin off of this because I feel like this wind is gonna knock it. It has good distance control. I just didn't get the side wind right. That's always been a problem of mine, though. Side winds. Always so problematic. Alright, well, we're not giving anything back. So that's good. Play a little cut up against this. Ah, why am I doing that all of a sudden? Hit a really good approach shot. Why am I double crossing? Decent lie out of the sand, honestly. There's part of me that says take the hybrid. I'm gonna take a choked approach hybrid. Ball's gonna come out right. Wind will play a little bit. Definitely less than normal. I needed all of it. I needed all of that hybrid. I thought the lie was gonna be better. I really thought the lie was gonna be better there. Holy cow. Alright, a little 56-degree pitch. I left the face open. Not terrible. This is PGA 2K25, Daniel. Am I choking, doctor? I did not give the international sign for choking, so no. I think we're good. I mean, if you look at my scorecard, though, you would think so. 8 birdies in a row, and then all pars and an eagle. Talk about golfer bias. Does draw fade matter much, or is it a feel thing? I would say it does matter, but feel is more important than what it gives you. So, as it stands, fade technically has an advantage because flop shots remain on a fade bias, which technically speaking is correct, but I think is unfair advantage that fade swing doesn't have to really change their swing to hit a flop shot, whereas draw players do. But it's more about what you can do consistently. It's about what you can do consistently. You get first in every event, Daniel? What difficulty do you have your settings on, and what do you have the computer on? I mean, I get first in most of my career events as well. It's like a 14-mile-an-hour wind. It's diagonal. I'll probably taking 10 off. I want to hit a. I don't want to hit a stinger. I don't have a choke tee shot. Right. What does a stinger 4 look like here? That's just gonna chase and chase and chase, right? Should we test it? Put the shot in Discord. All right, I'll give it a look later. Point of a choke shot, if you can just pull back the distance of your full shot. So I haven't messed with the spin of it, Swift. I would think, generally speaking, it would just be easier to hit 100. Like, you don't have to adjust anything. So if you struggle with partials, it would definitely be easier. There might be a spin component to it, but I haven't gotten as far as testing that yet. So, as you say, we're gonna hit a partialed 3 hybrid here instead of hitting like a partial choke shot. I think it'll be nice. I think the choke shot's really good for like when you're playing on sim conditions. So you don't have the aim marker and you can't zoom out to the green. And then you want to stay closer to 100% shots just to have like a better idea of yardages. I think it's really good there. But yeah, in the general sense, like when you have all of the tools available, the choke shot is not necessarily needed, I don't think. If you pull it back to 90%, it's not quite a full swing. It's about here. The hands are about shoulder height, whereas 100%, the hands have to come up to the head. Like, I'd say about every 5% or so, the swing moves a little bit. Because like 75% is like a check swing down by the, it's like, yeah, it's there. So like there are different spots for those. But like a choke shot would be, you know, it doesn't really make sense here given the yardages, but just suppose this was a choke shot because the choke shot's a little bit shorter. If I don't have the ability to zoom out, being able to take 4 yards off my shot might be very useful, right? Give me some sort of club gapping here if I can't see exactly where I need to partial the A marker to. But we have the A marker, so I can do my shot shaping and I can see all of the things. I left it open again. I left it open 2 times in a row on 18. What am I, how? How am I doing that? Whatever. We have such a lead. It doesn't actually matter, but still just a funny thing. Oh, not a bad read. It was probably still under. All right, we'll take it. It matters, Doctor. Is my career over? Is my career over because I messed that shot up twice? Yeah, I would say they're both probably as forgiving. Now, Schauffele and only shooting 5 under there. Zunheit coming in with the 8 under, but we went back-to-back 9s. Really should have been back-to-back 11s, but we double bogeyed the 18th on both. Silver medal trophy thing? Are you saying it could have been gold? Could have been gold. Also, I want to take a look at the seasonal challenges. Ah, dang, Doctor. Feels bad, man. Can't believe I botched it like that. Complete screw up. Alright, it's another win in the books. Alright, that's for Brooke. We got an Evo tool from the Clubhouse Pass. Okay, Tom Kim Spotlight, that's new. 0 experience, but now an expert. That is, the internet will do that to you, Doctor. The internet will do that to you. Alright, so let's go to the interview, and then I want to take a look at what that Tom Kim Spotlight quest is. It just seems like an out of nowhere sort of thing. Like, I don't really... I don't know. It seems like an odd quest. Like, how has Tom Kim been playing lately? Or is it just because he's in the game? Because Tom Kim is also, he's one of the guys playing in TGL, right? And how far along are we with this? Tier 4, Tier 6? Okay. Sorry, Callaway, but we are done with you for now. I can get my pants in club later. Oh yeah. He is in TGL because that was him. Yeah, that clip was hilarious. That was so funny. Just like the way that he started celebrating it. So you can't even get a TGC. You can't even get a club from there. We're looking for ball and club. We get enough stuff from Mizuno that from the Clubhouse Pass that I think we're gonna wait on it. Maybe we go Titleist while we're leveling up Adidas still. Not gonna make it this year, Garrett. I know, it's big sad, man. That's real sad. But the Masters will still be a good time, dude. I'm jealous of that. Very, very jealous. One day, maybe. I guess if I actually really wanted to go, I should start entering the lottery for it, but I've only been to one golf tournament ever, and I was there when I was a kid. It was at some like LPGA event because it was at like a club that my cousin-in-law, I guess if you want to call it that, was a pro there. I don't even know like what the best strategy. Do you try and follow a group or do you just park yourself at a hole? Like I don't know what the best way is to enjoy a golf tournament. Like the one thing that's nice about watching on TV is you just get to see so much stuff. Yeah, Swift. Yep, there's the 500 VC code. They're not giving us more because the server's still being crap, right? I don't think so. I would imagine we're gonna be stuck with it. All right. Kip Verde needs to head out on the course because we've got some dailies to take care of. The real question is there, we have 2K clubs. Do we have a golf club? I don't think so. These are, we got Titleist and TaylorMade. Yeah, the back 9 boost is the one that they gave out at like, it's like 1 a.m. or something. Like it's good for the day, basically. Let's change out these clubs. I've just been rocking the hybrid and 4-iron. I haven't tested though if it makes sense to go with the 3-iron or a 2-iron instead. It's one thing that I haven't dove into. You've not seen the golf club? That is most unfortunate, Moose. That is most unfortunate. I think you're right though. I think we've got, if anything, we've just got a bunch of Mizuno. Some Callaway and Titleist here. I don't think we're gonna have a putter, right? Because those are 2K, not golf club. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Well, we'll at least swap over to the Scotty Cameron because that's just the better one. All right. Usually watch the weekend on TV. Go with your father. So usually sit chairs on hole 2 or 16. Watch the groups come through. Walk around as well. Yeah, that's probably not a bad thing. If you're close enough to a tournament, go for like the pre-cut days, and then for the cut, and then you watch the like real tournament. Wednesday wear and earn. Titleist irons. Okay. 100 VC and an Evo tool. The Evo tool is more interesting to me. We've also got the Tom Kim Spotlight. 50th anniversary of the players. How much do they want us to play? I guess the weekly stuff is there. It's just for a long sleeve shirt. The only thing I wish is they put this under seasonal, right? But there was stuff for Bay Hill that expired. So, like, my only ask is if you're gonna put something like this up, put a date with it. I don't want to, like, think, oh, I have the whole season to do this, and then I go to do it later and I can't. You live near Pebble Beach, but you've never been to the AT&T Chili Beams? Oh, is that something you plan to do at some point? I feel like that would be pretty fun. I guess they rotate courses and stuff, so that's kind of tough to, like, see everybody, but it might be fun with the Pro-Am to, you know, see some of the AMs if you're interested in like the celebrities. So yeah, these seasonal ones, I just wish they would put a little bit of denotion. So are there the golf brand clubs? Because I think in the collections, I mean, maybe they'll be there eventually. They have collection for golf brand, the golf club brand clothes. I honestly don't know if the golf club brand clubs exist in the game at all. Because the progression stuff is just going to be like Evo your clubs and those sorts of things. Where do we stand with this? One more cut and then we'll be on warming up part 3. And then we need 5 more draws for Furzingers, and then we'll get to heating up part 4, which apparently supposedly involves winning society events, which is pretty crazy. We need to get that power drive, which reminds me, let's go put the, while I'm thinking of it, we're gonna do the green reader stuff. We're gonna play our Divot Derby, but I need to, let's update our actual guy. Put some green reading stuff on him, so I don't forget. You want to volunteer there? Help people walk around with the players? That sounds like it would be pretty cool too. Alright, green skills, we got 60 available. I don't actually know how much we can afford, because I think we need to respect this character, to be honest. I think I'm overspent. So where do we need to cut? I think the pick is a must-have. I haven't used the power pick at all, so I don't know if those are ones that we can skip. Super flop, yes. I don't know that we need the knockdown. We're definitely overspent. I could not have the stinger, then we wouldn't have power drive. I could save so much there. We're gonna have to think this one through. Because I want the putt rhythm boost. Because that one I do miss. That one I do miss. I think that the lag putt is kind of useless. You're at the beach nonstop. Power pick is your go-to shot. I have yet to use it. I have yet to use power pick. That's not to say it's a bad shot. I have not used it. I'm having a hard time figuring out what to cut. I mean, I guess choked approach we could cut, but realistically, I don't know if driver off the deck is actually... I use it a couple times. I feel like the driver off the deck just has not been that great for me. I know some would probably swear by it as a must-have. But we probably could save the, like, 30-something points. 36. You'd probably save, like, 40 there. Shave those off. I feel like the Stinger is the one that you would pick into the power drive. But, like, point-wise, I'm having a hard time balancing this, which is a good thing. Like, that should be the case. I feel like I would get rid of the choked approach. Well, I would maybe keep the choked approach, but, like, shave off the driver off the deck. Right now, I'm leaning towards you would also kill off the knockdown. Have power approach, pick, and the green reader. I think, is it called green reader? Because that's what I've been calling it. Yeah. Green reader and give it a couple of boosts. Driver off the deck definitely doesn't go as far anymore. Almost on par with the 3-wood. Well, that's kind of how it was last game, Duck, and I think that's how it should be. Realistically. It's a little bit too strong, in my opinion, to have it go, like, almost full distance. It doesn't really make sense. It kind of goes more like a 3-wood, maybe touch further at best, with a lower trajectory. That's why you dropped it. Yeah, I just... Right now it doesn't feel like that good of a thing to do. So I do not have Titleist irons. I'll put the Mizunos on. Just because they're already upgraded. Like, I'll swap these because we've already got upgraded versions, but, like, I needed the Titleist. Whoops, I meant to apply that to the set. I need the Titleist for the challenge, but I don't have it. That's one of those daily ones too, right? That's like a special daily one. They've got some real funky... I'm not, like, a huge fan of it. I don't know how you guys all feel about it. These ones where it's like, use this club. Like, to me, I would rather it just be about golf shots. Play a mode, sure, but, like, get 50... Not get 50, but, like, I don't know, something special. You know, do something. This is Wednesday Werner, and finish 5 holes with Titleist irons for 100 VC in the Evo tool. Why isn't it hit, you know, X greens in reg, or like X number of approach shots to a certain distance with... Why does it have to be with Titleist irons? The XP is useless. I mean, it's the Evo tool and stuff that's worthwhile, and I don't have the thing. I'm not gonna go to the superstore, spend a couple hundred VC on Titleist irons, because, like, yes, Titleist irons are one of the ones that are carried. I'm not gonna spend 500. I mean, technically, it's cheaper, right? It effectively is 450 VC for an Evo tool instead of 750. But, like, is it worth my time? I don't know. Dailies are uninspired, seem put together by someone who hates to do the task. It just feels like a lot of, especially the ones that are like, no, I guess it is those ones. Like, they feel like they're randomly put together, as in, like, it feels like just a bunch of variables. complete X things. Complete X things of this type with this brand. Or, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like 3 variables. Okay, 5 shots with irons of Titleist. Probably playing on perfect swing, Matthew? I mean, we're playing Divot Derby now, so they're gonna force us down to Pro-Am, but we've been playing on Legend. Only time I've gone to perfect swing is for testing stuff. Or you're talking to Daniel? Because we be playing on Legend. Thought Matthew's coming in hot, taking shots at me. I only make that assumption because that's what most people do. Yeah, I got you now, Matthew. I have all my chats combined into one, so I don't know who's in what YouTube chat. Because we have a regular horizontal stream and a vertical, so all the YouTube stuff is in one chat, but I don't know who's coming from what. Alright, time to go fast. He's going to be good putting, not good on distance. That's going to be the tough part about this. That's going to be the tough part about this is our distance. Gets first in every single event. I mean, we get first in most events on career mode. Not all of them, but most. But I would also wager that we're pretty decent at the game. Speedy golfer. The speediest. We're gonna have the thing with Divot Derby is always testing the game, testing the brain. So he just got the game? Well, to be fair, he did ask what game is this? And then said, I'm really good at it. I feel like if you're really good at a game, you probably recognize it. You don't normally have to clarify. You don't normally, just my experience, don't normally have to clarify what game it is. Is that? It's like watching like somebody play a shooter. Is that Halo? I'm really good at that game, and it's like clearly you should recognize what Halo looks like. I'm fast. I am speed. Oh, this is gonna be easy draw furs and gurs because we're on Pro-Am, so now we don't have to worry about shot shaping it out of the draw. Out here super flopping in speed golf. And you gotta be trying your chip shots, boy. Run that ball up into the hole. Oh, there's a bug. There's a bug that sometimes you can't aim the shot unless you touch your swing stick. So I had it where I saw that the wind was right to left. I tried to quick aim to the right and then take the shot, and I had to wiggle my swing stick to get it to let me to move. You made your second hole in one tonight? Nice, Matthew. We've got one. We've got one, but to be fair, I do play a lot on Legend, so we play a lot of the time on Legend and Master, so it's not exactly the easiest thing to get hole-in-ones. Oh, it's 305 yards. I'm going for it. Ah, crap. I didn't realize I could leave it that open. I thought it's gonna be short. Oh, that's so good. We're close. Hammer it. Get in there. I didn't realize, I don't know. I thought with it being Pro-Am, it would be way more forgiving. Whoops. Well, we put it in the water and we still made it. We can't afford that. Can't afford that in most cases. There we go. Gotta hit the straight swings. But that's on a pretty good line too. It's not gonna roll there, but it is gonna give us a putt. Hugh Jazz 69. What a name. What a name. Alright, we got 3.5 minutes for ads, or before ads hit, and we're trying to play speed golf. Is it speedy enough? Is the question. I have a feeling that ads are gonna hit in the middle of Divot Derby, so I'm warning you all ahead of time. I apologize. I know that Divot Derby is riveting content. I can't make it there in 2. I can make it there in 2. Never mind, LOL. I was just thinking with the drive that was not going to be the case. That person almost hit the albatross. Oh, bye, Lucas. They both missed it. They both missed it. I do play golf IRL, Matthew. I'm not good, though. I flirt with 100. We started to break 100 a little bit more, like a little bit consistently towards the end of last season. But I'm like a sub double bogey golfer at the moment. But I've got like 30 career rounds to my name and picked up golf like 4 years ago, so we're still fresh to it. How are the servers? This is running fine. Divot Derby is running fine. I haven't played any ranked matchmaking or ranked tours. I've heard ranked tours is still pretty rough. Oh, that is not a good place to be. Oh, I don't have, crap. I don't have super flop on this character. Just get it up close. I am speed. I don't have super flop on this character. This is an unupgraded greenskeeper, or an 85 greenskeeper. We just put enough in to get the other one up. Tours is horrible again. Down to try some duos at point. Yeah, we can run some duos. We can run some duos after I get my two dailies in on this. Just wanted to make sure that I wasn't gonna. See, they took the 3-wood. I looked. I took that extra half second to look. I don't know if it's gonna help or not. Win this Keanu? I'm trying. All right, guys. We got 30 seconds until ads hit, so I apologize. I don't have any more snoozes. So the final round of this is probably gonna get hit with ads. So I apologize, but we will take a break, and nobody will miss anything else after that. But yeah, unfortunately, nothing I can do about this one. It took just barely too much time. I took a little bit off of it.
It's raining.
Ads. Oh, this is gonna be tight. I missed it. There was even a fake break there that I didn't. I that thing started to break on me, and it looked like a straight putt, and we aimed left. All right, we will be right back. If you're not subbed in, you're not hearing me talk, and it is what it is. But we got one more Divot Derby to run. And then, yeah, BRB. All right, we are back. Apologies for the ad timing. I do my best to mitigate it, and we're typically pretty good about keeping ads completely out of breaking up the content. Unfortunately, that one just happened to hit. There happened to just be not enough time, and I had no snoozes left. It's really annoying that the snoozes don't reset from day to day, so we ran out of snoozes at the end of last stream, and then we haven't been able to get them back. I've been using them because I try and squeeze out as much content as I can in the time we've got. You're in a league, play like 2 times a week. I'm jealous, Matthew. But it's also the type of thing, like, I stream 4 times a week. I have, a wife and kid, so like I definitely get more than I could ever really ask for. Also, Lucas, I am seeing it now. 30 stream streak. Get in there, dude. Get in there. Divot Derby at Oakmont. I have yet to play Oakmont, so this will be interesting. I don't know what we're getting into here. I do not know what we're getting into here. But yeah, Lucas, I'm good to run some ranked duos. after this, I think. I don't think I have any other, I don't think I have any other quests or anything to do. Finished our career mode tournament. This should take care of 2 of the dailies. I've done all the weeklies I'm gonna do because I'm not gonna... go ahead and do the 10 top 5s in Divid Derby. Yes, we're playing Divid Derby now, but we're playing Divid Derby now because it's a daily as well. And I figured I can do 2 Divid Derbies and play the Greenskeeper and just knock those out together. And everybody's making the putts except for that guy. That guy got lipped. Oh, he still made it though. 1 spot left. Ooh. The guy that missed it short. That was costly. Those were 2 real people. Those were 2 real people that got knocked. That's unfortunate. That is most unfortunate. How are they? What? What are these hacks? How are... Just teeing off. How are all those people approaching the green? Excuse me? What hacks are being used? What Divid Derby lag hacks? Can't, even with your hacks, you can't keep me out of it. I mean, if it was 1v1, then sure. But you think the bots start from the fairway sometimes? You might be right. There's quite a few bots. So is that just like a bug with the bots that it glitches out and like skips their tee shot and puts them in the fairway? Because there was a whole barrage of them. Good. Underswing. The push not so good. Do a little short-sided chip here, that's fine. Oh, no. Compared to last game, do I prefer this one? I think so. I think so. I think they need to clean up just a few things here with like the servers and some little stuff, but there's so many like small improvements, so many small little quality of life things. I know the swing's quite different, but like I'm still struggling on it. I appreciate that Legend feels playable but tough as opposed to the last game that felt playable but only in like a really cheesy way. Well, that's annoying. Oh no. I took an aggro line to cut the corner and I don't have the distance. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know. Why is it trying to... What is happening? Oh, it probably... I'm gonna be out. That tee shot... That tee shot is death. That tee shot is absolute death unless we put this one close. What's going on, basket? Ghost breaks and putts. They're always there, man. They were there in the last game. They'll be there in the next game. Ghost breaks always exist. That's why you got a worm cam. Obviously, you can't worm cam in this, but you're having tons of fun with 25. Yeah, different. Yeah, I think overall better. I think overall better. I'd be interested to see like how would I enjoy this game with the same swing mechanics as the last game. I thought I was, Lucas. That is truly how I felt. I felt like I was out. Too bad they get you tilted. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, but it's like they can only get so much accuracy in it, you know? Oh, I double crossed it. They can only get so much accuracy, so like you know, even with the fully upgraded green reader, like you're still gonna miss some, but that should make it a little bit better. You just have to get down and read it. Obviously, it's always gonna be a shortcoming of a video game that you can't physically like feel the ground with your feet. More in custom courses, it's gonna depend on the designer and how what kind of a job they've done on it. I think I'm going down a club. I feel like I, in reality, needed to just partial the 4, but the 5-iron should theoretically get down faster. I missed it low. Not a bad effort. Still gonna be first in. Didn't stick with fully upgraded. Went with 2 squares instead of the 4. I need to like respec my main build and take. I think we're gonna take off driver off the deck and maybe some other things. I got to see how many greenskeeper or green reader things to put on. I basically want to get it to be like a yard by yard box. So not the max, I don't think, but enough so that like when I'm looking at the grids on approach shots. See, I keep moving it because I think I can cover the bunker, but I can't. This is now actually Death Lucas. I almost caught, like, because I almost caught the lip on a 60-degree wedge. Okay, gotta be precise. Yeah, I'm not gonna. That ain't it, Chief. That ain't it, Chief. Gotta make this putt. No, it broke so much. Nope. Wow, I don't know how I got it. There's no reason. There's no reason I should have made it. That pin is so tucked to the left. That's why I tried to put the draw and power real quick, but... That's gotta be underswung, right? That was such a long... Yeah, I wasn't gonna be the guy anyway. That's fine. Need a better gaming chair? Alright. Alright. I mean, not bad considering we've been playing with the greenskeeper. Alright. Quit spectating, I don't... Let me out. Let me out, I don't care. Yeah, I think even if I hit the full power, I think we would have missed the putt. We would have maybe had a chance to beat that guy. But I don't think so, because he had putt before us. We'll take it. All right, Lucas. We running it? Some ranked duos? I gotta get my way out of birdie. Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely respec the sculptor. I think knockdown shot is probably gonna go. I should probably get the knockdown shot task completed, like the knockdown gurus. Because let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have, because they're in the challenges, right? So I gotta make a cut, that's fine. I gotta get 10 knockdown gurs. I think if we do those and then we take knockdown off, I don't think knockdown is gonna be worth it. Oh, now we have to win 5 Divot Derby. Win 5 ranked matchmaking, win 5 Top Golf, win 5 societies, and win 5 Divot Derby. The 5 societies is the hardest one. You gotta find, like, I know some people are gonna cheese it with like their own society events. I mean, it's a VC reward and some Evo tools. I mean, the completionist in me, I think we'll get there eventually. Like, I think naturally we'll just knock all of these out doing dailies. I don't think I'm gonna speed through them. I mean, I guess you speed through them for the VC. Right? Because Too Hot to Handle gives you 800 VC. This one gives you what? That's 1600 plus. Yeah, so you get 2200 for knocking these ones out. So like, I can see why early game you would be incentivized to grind these. I just don't think I'm going to. Like, we're gonna just, I think we're at a point where we're gonna be mostly in VC surplus. Powerhouse, I gotta take up 10. This guy will eventually get upgraded. I don't care for his skill though, but we'll eventually get the Magician upgraded to 85. Because that'll give us, like, that's, the Magician is what we're playing our YouTube career mode on, doing all the Legend Truesim, but like, we're gonna get VC back. But what, to get to 85, I think it costs us like 4,700 or something, and then we get like 1,000 back. So I could take the Powerhouse to 85, get Power Drive unlocked, and just kind of be done with it. And then I think we won't have to worry about VC at all, because we'd be at 1,000. And like, what are we gonna spend our VC on? Because, I mean, if we want to take our characters to 99, I guess, but we have 199 character. I don't think VC will be a problem from here on out. I think we've kind of, from what I can tell, crested that part of it. 3 different tier 5 sponsors, we're getting close. One more sponsor event. This is, okay, can we just talk about how dumb this is? You get 1,500 My Player XP for winning 60 events. But like, on, do you grind through, like, I'm just thinking if you got wins 31 to 60 on a character, you would probably be already at close to max. I don't know, you'd have to be like on another character playing and getting it. Right, Lucas? Like, some of these ones feel a little bit odd to me. Like, I get it, but at the same time, we're gonna get 100 VC once we beat Lydia Ko and Tony Finau. But you ready, Lucas, by the way? just some of these ones that give out the like my player XP, like on the one hand, like I get some of these, like these early ones, but some of them it's kind of silly. Some of it, the XP is kind of silly. You're more than likely going to have just like a very leveled up character by the time you ever get to it. All right, we're gonna run some ranked matchmaking. Run some duos here with Lucas. We are undefeated as a pair. Hopefully we do not get defeated by disconnects. What's going on, Mad Golfer? Technician, do I prefer shaping or recovery? I think I'd have to say shaping, just regardless of the character. I don't think for me that archetype really matters too much when it boils down to that. Because I haven't tested it enough to know exactly how the different thresholds of recovery work, but I would rather personally have the flexibility. Now I'm looking at it from the perspective of like, I think I could hit most of my shots. Like I am going to miss sometimes, but I feel like I can hit most of my inputs pretty consistently. So I am more in a mindset of like, I'm playing furs and gurs. I'm not really playing the like recovery game most of the time. I'm playing it where maybe like 85 or 85% of the time plus, you know, I'm only trying to recover 20%. Like if you're recovering a lot, then that's probably a big thing, but I want to have the flexibility of shaping and being able to hit as a draw player. Maybe I want to turn it over into a baby cut. You know, I want to be able to move it and still be able to hit my draw shape and just have that extra flexibility in my shot shaping. I don't know if I put you down too close, Lucas. I know this is kind of like a pitching wedge spinner, or if there's a lot of green, maybe like a little pitch shot. It's kind of an awkward distance for like a 75% wedge. I gave you a little bit of an awkward distance. I can play that back next time if you would prefer. I thought about taking 3-wood off the tee there. Spinner had no spin? That looked like you took a pitch. Looked like the exact same shot they had. Unless it's just like that downhill or something. 147, so these have some break. Oh, what a putt. Just barely grabbing the lip. So far in your society tournament, round 1 you shot 3 under, round 2 you shot 3 under, 2-day total of 6 under, getting a lot better listening and watching. Appreciate it. Hey, that's awesome, Richard. That is absolutely awesome. Really and truly, like anytime people, you know, are able to say that they learned something and got better from it, like that's always such a cool feeling. Because there have honestly been a few people that have said that from watching the stream and stuff, like they made it up to plat, you know, started in like CC or something and eventually made their way up to plat on TGC, which I still think is crazy because the level of competition on the Platinum Tour is nuts. You're talking about the best players in the world, really. There's probably like a handful of people that don't play in it that would be able to join in and compete. Like people are just that good. Aim with the wind and the ball angle. Yeah, I think that's definitely one thing. You know, you can always try and explain, you know, how you physically input the shots. At the end of the day, you can only give some concepts, but it's up to people to kind of find the feel and stuff that works for them. But they've got to be using a special ball. Holy cow, that drive. But yeah, the strong parts of my game have always really been like my approach to it with making our adjustments for elevation and wind to be able to just kind of put the pressure on the hole when we execute. I still struggle with side winds and side hill lies and stuff. Like, that's one big leak in putting. You know, if you want somebody to teach you how to putt, go somewhere else, because I need their same tips too. But yeah, I've always kind of prided ourselves in being able to hit proximities and play smart. Well, maybe not play smart, because I leave myself a lot of pin high, breaky putts. So distance control really good. Need the side to side more sometimes, so you're below the hole. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Tiger putter annoys you? Yeah, because it's very toe-y, right? That Scotty is off the toe for some reason. Feels like that's got to be a bug, right? Like, that is something that they should realistically have to fix at some point. I can't wait until we get a driver that we actually put power fittings on. Can get even more distance off the tee, which means even more short approach shots. It does beg the question, like, I have longer irons and wedges. I feel like it's still okay. I feel like I just have to play smart on some of the tee shots and whatnot. But like, if we get like a 97 power driver, I don't think I want to take down the power of everything else. Although if I took down the power of everything else when we respec, like, you get more power on the driver, a little bit shorter elsewhere. I'd probably get more power on the 3-wood as well, but if we can get more power on the driver and 3-wood, kind of shorten the bag, maybe hybrid and like long irons get a little bit, and then you get more contact. Trying to figure out how I want to make that, how I want to get that balance going. Old Head Hibachi, thank you very much for the follow. They can't use that, and it sucks because it's, yeah, the limited edition club. That's the whole reason I'm using it, Lucas, to be honest. I'm trying to future-proof myself with limited edition. I should take a look and see how many fittings I have and see if there's stuff that I can fit, because technically right now there's only limited edition on... There was a driver in early access that I didn't buy. There's the level 100 clubhouse pass that I am probably going to take forever to get to. Man, actually quite a bit left. Like the level 100 clubhouse pass is gonna take forever to get to, but I want the Mizuno driver purely because it's limited edition. Like, I want to set myself up in a way that my fittings are my fittings, even though I'm probably gonna have to swap them out season to season as they adjust the maximums that you can go to. It's gonna be pretty silly by the end of the game, though. All of the archetypes, I feel like right now all of the archetypes are pretty similar, aside from I guess Technician is a little bit short and you get less contact on the Powerhouse. I feel like Greenskeeper is the one that's like the odd duck. They're all gonna converge by the end of this game when they increase the fitting levels that you can go. What's going on, Legalize? It's going well. How about yourself? Just playing some ranked duos at the moment. That downhill lie. Oof. That downhill lie took it. I should have known better. I should have known better. Downhill lie, downhill. I think in my head I was compensating for it already, but I definitely wasn't. Because that was already going to be just past the flag on landing. Ah, my bad, Lucas. Oh, that really dove left on you. Really dove left and then didn't come back. Say, I don't see them missing that. All right, we'll give a hole back. That's my bad though. I shouldn't have left that approach off the green. There's no reason for it. Absolutely none. Not too shabby. Love to hear it. Ah man, the weather's been so nice. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt. Feels good, man. Ooh, all right. Time to capitalize. Time to capitalize. Whoa, whoa, I was not holding. I was not holding left bumper down. That got stuck. 194. 85. 10 yards. I don't want to go like straight at it though. It's gonna bounce away, but I kind of feel like I have to play it this way. I'm not going straight at it, mostly just because I don't want the... I don't trust the fairway kick. I don't know how bad that's gonna be. Weather's nice too, and CA is in California or Canada? Just a little bit of difference in the two locations. Wow, what a shot. What a shot. You're putting the pressure on. But Lucas answers the bell. Good half. California, very nice. Been to California a few times. Technically have been to California 4 times. One of them was literally a touch and go. we went to visit my grandparents in Arizona on spring break in college, and we went out to Lake Havasu, rode the ferry across Lake Havasu, touched ground in California, got back on it, and back to Arizona we went. That was my first time to California. I've been 3 times though. I've been to Long Beach once and San Diego twice for TwitchCon. All right, 137 to be pin high, and I gotta take a little bit more off of it. I closed the face. Closed face is the better miss here, though. Closed face is definitely the better miss. Wow, you can actually get some spin on the pitching wedge there. Surprising. Hey, stronger. 6,300 VC to get from 85 to 90 overall. VC so hard to get, you don't enjoy ranked tours, which got a VC buff in quest rewards. Any advice? Unfortunately, like outside of playing ranked tours, I think your best bet. I mean, you do get when you get to like 5 rounds and 10 rounds in ranked tours, you do get bonus from one of the quests. But otherwise, it's going to be largely playing career mode. Ooh, doors open. Doors open. Yeah, it's gonna be largely playing career mode and trying to knock out the quests, and then, you know, doing the dailies and the weeklies to try and get a little bit extra. 6,300 from 85 to 90. I guess it is like 4,000 something. It's almost 5,000 from 75 to 85. Does go up pretty exponentially. Lucas, I'm gonna take you back on like a hybrid here, bud. I'm just gonna lay you up, get you to the dog leg. San Diego, best city in the world. San Diego's got some pretty consistent temperature. Although the last time I was there in 2022, I think it was, the weather was just like, it was actually like hazy and misty all the time, which was crazy compared to the other time I was there. But yeah, strong. I guess 85 to 90 is that much. Is it really? I don't remember it being that high. Because it's 175. I guess I don't know how many points per level from 85 to 90. But I guess if it's like 4 per level, it's 20 times 700. I mean, at a minimum there, you're talking... Minimum, you're talking 14... Oh. What is my math? 5 times. You're talking 3,500, so yeah. That is tough. You basically have to be knocking out some other quests at the same time. So that's why doing... Yeah, if you can do the weeklies and dailies at the same time, like, great. But it's gonna be career mode. Because you can put on a rival for every tournament. Every time you beat them, that's another 20, which I know it's not a lot, but it adds up with more rounds. You get your 54 for completing, you get the 20 for that, and then you're gonna have some extra quests and whatnot that you just gotta pay attention to. I know one thing that's a little bit on the cheesier side that some people do is make the opponents easier and play like simulation. Play the tournament simulated, and you play like four holes or whatever. And then with that, it just allows you to get through the tournaments quicker, which means that you get that 20 VC quicker, 25 VC every time you get one of the sponsors up to it that has the 25. I'm trying to think if there's anything else you can do. I mean, that's the main way. That's the main way. There are some like just completionist ones, like there are some big payouts for, what is it, the greens in regulation and those sorts of things, or putt distance. So I think it's like putt distance and approach distance. I think some of those have some pretty substantial payouts. They're probably looking at that, Lucas, like, those guys are ranked lower than us. Is absolutely whooped. All right. Show some other people up. We a bunch of sandbaggers. Is it sandbagging though if we just don't play a lot? Oh, some sawgrass? Is it sandbagging if you just don't play ranked a lot? I guess a little bit. But maybe that's on maybe that's on 2K to reach into some other game modes and try and sniff out how good somebody is. Like if they're doing well on ranked tours on Master, that should play some weight behind the scenes. Yeah, if they're playing career mode on above pro. Because the thing is they're only looking at pro. They're not trying to correlate other stuff. Impressive drive. I thought you were sandbagging, man. Or is this sandbagging? Evo tool upgrade your ball to Sapphire? Would that be a waste? I would say a waste. Unless you play on ranked tours and matchmaking and use the consumable ball. Like if you want to use the consumable ball in those things, go ahead. But you're only getting benefit out of the ball if the ball upgrade if you use the consumables, which then is just another thing that you have to worry about with VC if you're trying to keep stocked up. Points per overall level increases, you get the higher OVR. Yeah, because what, you have 150 points that you can put in. You get 50 something for free, like 51 with the rebirth. That takes you to 75 or 74, something like that. That was a pretty good shot. That was a pretty good shot. But yeah, I guess you got to get 25 overall up with still like another 100 points. So that does make sense. All right, we didn't hit the tree. Pull up a little. There you go, Lucas. Pin high. Be closer to 5. Yeah, I guess it does curve up. So that's pretty expensive. Yeah. Like I said, Strong, I think best you can realistically do is some career mode grind and pay attention to some of the quests that have VC associated with it and try and get those done too. You wish your solo rank queues looked like this, getting real sweaty in Birdie 1. I think duos is always easier. Duos is always easier because you got guys trying to play with their buddies, and so people aren't as good on average as a pair. We're gonna take a split on that one. Love lion beads. The best. Lion beads are the best. That's fine. It's closed, but we're out there. It's closed, but we're out there. Been grinding that easy mode for days. You've got like 45 attribute points to apply, but no VC to apply them. Yeah, the VC situation is an interesting one. Now, I mean, in the last game, you had VC to apply the fittings, and in this game, they moved it to the level up, which just doesn't quite feel balanced. Yeah, it's funky for sure. I will say, yeah, the XP, and the fact that the XP is like so much quicker than the VC. Now, I'm at the point where I think I can buy the last upgrade to 85, and then I'm good to have a 99 and the 85s for skills that I want, and I'm going to be ahead now from here on out. But, like, I bought the Legend Edition. That comes with VC. I've claimed all of the VC codes. Make sure that you Strong. I don't know. Have you claimed the VC comp locker code that they gave out today? It's a back 9 boost. Big Game has Wizzy, they hit it into the tree. So that'll give you 500 VC. I know it's not enough, but it's something. Explain that one, Lucas. On my screen, that looked like it hit the sand. How did we get on the green? Oh, because we are in the sand. Nice, we got desync. Cool beans. I think that shot is just still completely bugged. But yeah, the VC, it's like, it's tough in the beginning, but then you do get to a point where it's like, they won't need to sell you VC. But I bought Legend Edition, so like, there was VC that came with that. I didn't get as big of a boost out of the early access as some people did, because I was kind of slow playing my upgrades, trying to feel out how I wanted things, and so I got hit with the price increase. But we also have the Clubhouse Pass, so the 150 VC every number of levels is definitely a nice thing to have. Not gonna lie. Oh, that rolled out that much. Dang, I'm sorry, Lucas. I didn't think that was gonna roll like that. Wind on ranked tours is insane, up to 19 miles an hour, not friendly for noobs or casual and non-math. What, nice chip. Nice chip, keep it all square. What difficulty is that? Is that on Master Strong, or are you seeing that even down on, like, Pro? Because I've only played, the little bit of ranked tours that we've played has only been on Master. Will they notify you when Season 2 comes out? So I'm sure you'll see a bunch of stuff about it in the game. Oh, that chip was even bigger. That chip was even bigger. The seasons are supposed to run like 12 weeks, Richard. They're supposed to run about 12 weeks. Yeah, Clubhouse Pass and the Legend Edition definitely had more value this year than last game. And I didn't realize how big the VC play of it all was gonna be when I bought it. But I also am content creator, so you know, I'm gonna buy the big boy edition even if it's not worth it. But yeah, the ranked tours paying out is definitely a step in the right direction. Makes it a bit more worth your time, especially if you're a better player, but it's still not quite enough. I think there just needs to be slightly more, but I definitely understand, like, from their business side of things, you know, okay, we do this, but like there's only so much time here before we get to the point where what extra are they gonna sell us? Yeah, once we're maxed out, then who's buying VC, right? So yeah, yep. That's it. That's it, Strong. You got it. Yeah, because the servers have been crap, and so they put that code out this morning for 24 hours. Wish they would do what they show. Yeah, we all wish that. We all wish that. Iron grids. I did report a bug and got some good feedback on it. They are going to fix the tee boxes. They're gonna look through them and fix the tee boxes that are not flattened. They said they were supposed to be auto-flattened, but as you can see here, not all tee boxes are created equal. 6 iron, I'm gonna give it a little bit through, and you know what? I feel like I've been playing this par 3 in particular pretty well. One of these days, we're gonna ace it. Today's not that day, because I pulled it. But I feel like one of these days we're gonna ace this hole. This pin location on this hole, I have been getting it pretty close all the time in my career modes, and every time we play it, I feel like we're around. Best streamer? No, I'm just not best streamer. Just informed. Just informed. I saw it, people were sharing it around on Twitter and Discord and stuff. The devs had posted some stuff, but not everybody's on all the different social media stuff, so try and share what I can. Yeah, what's going on, Vandy? Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome on in, everybody, from Vandy's stream. We're playing some ranked duos at the moment with Lucas. Hope you're all doing well. Lucas is getting he's getting ghost braked. Not this time though. Not getting ghost braked on this hole. The servers are taunting a second time. Yeah, I didn't touch the I didn't touch Ranked Tours today. Ranked Tours did me dirty yesterday. Didn't touch it today. Not until I like hear confirmation that it's like fully good, which sucks because I want to be playing it, but it was crazy on round 1, all difficulties prior to master, but if you play further rounds, usually half or less of what is in round 1. Yeah, I wonder if that's because I don't think they set up anything other than I don't think they set up anything other than default wins, so it might just be the courses, the default wins happen to get up there pretty high, and maybe somehow, yeah, that's all programmed behind the scenes. You know, it comes up as stronger for round 1 consistently. I don't know. Didn't quite get the angle read right, but I tell you what, got the rest of it right. And thank you, not. Your ranked daily master did get the server, even though after round it spun for a good 5 minutes. My round yesterday, when I went to go back into it, it like reset me back to the 16th hole, and I was like, okay, it's not even worth it. Apparently it's better today, but it is still not quite working 100%. Spinning still right now. Let me know how it goes. Rated couldn't stand anymore. Yeah, I was like, I didn't even bother with it today because I was like, I wasted so much time. But yeah, holes like this. Apparently, they were working on something to flatten the tee boxes, like auto flatten between the stakes or whatever you want to call them, the markers. But yeah, he said that he's gonna go through and check all the tee boxes on the official courses. I was like, I can report them as I see them if you'd like. He said, no, I'll look at them and make them. It's all right. Because I had noticed it on Riviera, I think, and maybe on Albarcia Sands when that was the ranked weekly. I do need to look at ranked tours because my weekly, I don't think, paid out from last week. Oh no, the lie actually plays in this game, Bandy. In the last game, it was how the land is underneath your feet. Which it's an improvement that way, but it means that the tee boxes actually have to be flattened. Last game, it was about how the ball was like how the land underneath the ball was. Now it is actually, so you could be on a flat, ball could be on a flat lie and you could be way underneath it and hit it straight. Now it's fully about where your player is relative to the ball. So now unflattened tee boxes come into play. So yeah, that'll technically play a slightly draw shot, and the only reason I notice it is because I always adjust my aim off the tee, try and get as much correction as I can, which is only a tiny bit with the tee shot. But if it doesn't move, then I know it draws, and if it moves a bunch, I know that it's below my feet for a fade. Or vice versa, I forget. Just a heads up, guys, I do not have a snooze. So, unfortunately here, ads are about to start in just under a minute. I apologize for the timing of it. Not having these snoozes is really, really killing things, so. Keeps coming up to be just like the last hole that gets played in ads, so I apologize. We're going to keep going for a little bit afterwards. Probably go few more ranked matches here if Lucas is down for it, but just know we're gonna play this out, which will probably just be one more hole after this, and then take a quick break at the end of the ads. We'll come back. Great time to sub and go ad free. I mean, the screen is still gonna have stuff on it. You'll just be able to hear me, but Richard with the monetization plug. Made triple on 17 in Sawgrass, but it looks like it'll store fine. Maybe if you quit out, Vandy. Quit out of the game. And then try and load back in and see if it'll throw you back a few holes. Strats. It saved? Aw, man. Unfortunate. Alright, this match is basically over anyway. Lucas and I are 3 up. They don't have a chance. Not a chance. Yeah, ads are about to hit, so I apologize. I can only do so much. I try and push them off as much as I can and time it in between rounds, but eventually it catches up to us. Ads. There it is. There it is. Yeah, it pains me. The one thing I could do is take it off of auto ads, but then I have to keep an eye on the pre-roll counter and make sure that it doesn't ever expire. Ooh. There's ad rain in the way of your golf, doctor? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Choked approach. Yeah, screw you, ads. Get in there, Lucas. Get in there, Lucas. Welcome back for a year. Baited into a Prime sub. You don't have to watch the ads. You just get to look at the ad rain around the golf. Greatly appreciate it. We might not even have time for a break the way this hole is playing out. Some ad rain and faces. I mean, what's better? What's better? I just think it looks stupid because I'm playing. I mean, I could technically make the ad rain go away, but you know what? I'm gonna leave it. Part of the experience. Part of the experience. It's trying to cover me up. It's quite rainy out here. I'm getting wet. All the ads are falling on me, except for this. This tower's going pretty high. This tower's going pretty dang high. Can it go higher? Is RNG in favor? Still waiting for the ad tower to reach the top. I think statistically, it won't happen. Super low odds with just how many towers there are. See, that one just hasn't seen it built up quick, but in the end it never got any taller. Just thought you'd say hello, hope I don't mind. How dare you, Rob? The audacity to come in here while I'm getting covered up with ads and say hello. I don't even know if you can hear me. There's so much, we're just up to our mouth in ads. I don't even know if I can be heard. We're just drowning in it. Just drowning in it. Literally, the ads are gonna end as soon as the... Alright. That's a bug. Finish a round with a score of 62 or better at Sawgrass. Didn't specify you had to play 18 holes. Didn't specify. Nope, only played 7, scored lower than a 62. Nice job, 2K. Didn't think about that one, did ya? What's going on, Stray Baby? How are you doing? Wanted to see 17. I have a feeling that they weren't going to end up somewhere good. I wish they would randomize the pin sets. I think you just always play on pin set 1. Ooh, look at you, Lucas. 31. Fancy. Fancy, fancy, fancy. What's going on, Chris? How we doing, dude? Easy fix to randomize the pins? Yeah, like I think pins need to be randomized. They need to fix these things that are looking at the under 62 needs to be for 18 holes. Because I know that that's what they mean. They don't mean just play the front 9 and finish it, you know, even par or something. Like, there's some stuff that just feels like it's oversight. But yeah, randomize the pins. Randomize... Maybe, I don't know, they could probably randomize some of the firmnesses and stuff. I get if you leave them. I get if you leave them. Leave the firmnesses and the green speed, but like, randomize the pin set. Randomize the tee boxes. Hell, if you randomize the wind, you could randomize the tee boxes. All of a sudden, you're off the front tees one tournament. Like, why not? Just make it so that people aren't so brain dead to what they're playing. Randomize the weather way more, John. Yeah, get some more wind, because the big thing for me is when you're playing ranked, one of my biggest complaints is that a lot of the tour courses, you know, some of the courses that they put in the playlist are fine. That are, you know, I like Top of the Rock. I like the 11s Club because they actually have elevation changes and stuff to it. Give us wind. Give us courses with some elevation change. All of a sudden, you start separating people out. Because on pro swing, and you know, you're hitting with minimal wind and minimal elevation, like, yeah, it's easy to hit darts, but all of a sudden you put big swings in elevation, tie in some wind, like Spyglass, pretty good for ranked. You got some big elevation changes, you got tight stuff, like, all of a sudden the people that, you know, are half decent at whacking it are just completely taken out of it. Finish around yourself. 1 under on pro. Get in there. 122. Yeah, I'll leave the green speed. Oh, I hit that too firm. Sorry, Lucas. I kind of smacked it. That's my bad. That's my bad. I don't have a society, Rob. I do not. There are enough people with societies, and it's a lot of management and promotion and stuff for, in my opinion, very little return. And that's my bad, Lucas. I completely obliterated that putt. I overswung it. I hit it over tempo. That's all me. We'll take the split. You want some rain? You want the grass to get wet and have different lines like mud or something? I don't think they're ever gonna do that, John. I do think it would be like add to the realism and stuff. It would probably be hard to judge in like the sim setting, unless like there was a different icon for it. Right now, rain in the last game just was an FPS dropper. It didn't actually like add anything to the gameplay. Just killed your frame rate, and I think that's why we don't have it in this game, because it didn't affect the gameplay. I think if it was a modifier, they would add it, but I don't. Or like I think if it was a modifier, it would be a good thing, but I don't think that that's gonna be the case. I just don't think we're gonna see it, personally. But the emotes and stuff, I think I'm 100% in agreement. You want to talk about trying to, if you had emotes that were like, you could jack the VC price. If you're looking to sell, don't put it on the upgrade process. If you want people to buy VC, have super high costing, super high VC costs for like emotes and stuff, in my opinion. I think that's the way to go. Get in there, Lucas. Straight putt. Love to see it. But like, I would absolutely love it if you could, when you make a putt or when you win a hole, like you had like a short time to input and you could do a celebration, like a FIFA goal score celebration. All right, that was a big putt. Love a sunrise time setting, maybe with some fresh dew on the grass. What are do they not have that as one of the settings? I don't think I know what all of them. I know they have noon, dusk. Do they not have a dawn? Bothers your IRL golf brain? Rights with fades? Wait, what? What do you mean rights with fades? Enjoyed the ad rain? I figured if we're gonna have an ad screen, we gotta. Yeah, I wanted something that comes up so that people know like ads are going on, and I thought ad rain was a good way to do it. Rights have a natural draw, not a fade. I beg to differ. I struggle like crazy. I think fade is the natural shot for most people. Come across with an open face. I think fade is natural for most. Cycle through like how Madden changes time, weather, etc. Yeah, I think it's heavily controlled by the designers at this point. Like they can control sun angles and stuff. I don't think you can set. Can you set time of day settings in the local match now? I know you couldn't, or you could in the last game, but I don't remember if this game is letting you or not. That snapped. I mean, I hit it too soft for what I needed to, but that snapped pretty hard. Fade, but like 50 yards. Righty slice, lefty's hook, old school golf, and you're just a boomer now? Right, but a slice is just a really big fade. Fade bias? I know my driver, I can tune it to have a fade or a draw bias on it, but I don't like putting that on because I'm stubborn and I don't It's just like an assist. I want to hit what I'm, you know, I want to hit what I'm hitting. I want to improve my swing, not cover it up. The Faction of Faces Society or something like that. Yeah, I mean, the hard part is, Lucas, like, think about how many people have societies. How many other content creators have societies. Like, you can only be in 10. Most of the people that watch and hang out, not all, because it's a new game and stuff, so there's a lot of new faces, but like a lot play TGC. TGC is already a good number of the societies. You know, it's just a hassle. I feel like I have to go just outside the hole. Come on. Dang it. I pulled it. I guess that was enough. Get in day one if you want to be a real poppin' society. You saw like a weekend gamer at the most populated society in the game, over 1,000 people at a time, probably pushing 5,000 now. That definitely helps, but you also have to think, Lucas, like, gamers' size compared to mine just as a content creator, right? Gamer has legit like 15 times the number of YouTube subs that I do. I mean, hell, what is Gamer at? Just out of curiosity, because he's probably been doing great with the new game launch. Because he does all the guys, yeah, 25.7K. He's got like 25 times the amount of YouTube subs. I feel like I haven't seen him in forever. Well, he just had a baby. So he's been in the last, I think he stopped streaming and was just going back to YouTube. And that was probably part of it. But he just had a baby. So now he's like, all of his stuff is recorded and is just releasing. He's like a machine. Well, I think his work setup allows him to. Now I'm curious what's going to happen here now with the kid, like how that's going to affect things. But from what I understand, what I remember talking to him about before, I think his work has flexibility, and like he doesn't work like necessarily like a 9-to-5 job. I think I don't remember if it was research or what it was, but it's more ad hoc. You know, he's got stuff that he just kind of completes, and so he uses the rest of the time with his gaming content. But I think he had stopped streaming because of, there were some family things. I want to, like, it's obviously not really my story to tell, but I think he had I think there was some IRL stuff with his family and his wife's family and whatnot that I think he had initially stepped away. Wow, that came out so hot. That was bad. But I think some IRL stuff had happened, and then he was just doing YouTube and had stopped streaming, and then I think he and his wife were pregnant. Oof. I think they were pregnant, and I think that just kind of played into it, that he never came back to stream. I don't know if that's to say he'll never stream again, but I think he's just been going back to the mainly YouTube. Clutch steal, Lucas. So yeah, I think that's where it stands. Yeah, I can't fully speak for him. Just kind of going off what I do know. Yeah, he was saying on Twitter and stuff that he's got stuff pre-recorded from when, you know, before the baby was born, to kind of get out a bunch of things. I think he was trimming it down from like 2 a day to 1 a day videos. But by the end of his like paternity leave, it'll probably be less video frequency than that until he can start recording again and kind of get a backlog going. But right now, just spending time with the baby. I don't blame him. Is my swing close-up thing broken? Or is that new? What do you mean, John? It's an image mask. So if you're talking about, I think it's here on my screen, it is only there when I'm hitting. It's just an image mask of that space. I gotta lay this up and play a fade, I think. Oops. So it's not broken, it's just when I'm not hitting, it's just the grass or whatever, grass or sand or whatever is next to me, or is where that normally is. I guess not next to me necessarily. I mean, next to me on the full stream on the vertical is just that space. You're done. All good, man. Yeah, I tried to, with the vertical streams, I tried to get as much info as I could, because I felt like the vertical stream, like, you zoom so far in so that you get a good view of the golfer, but at the expense of losing peripheral stuff. So like on ranked here, the one thing that's missing is like the scorecard, and so that's something that I could make another, like I could make some different masks and have like a thing for different modes so that I also have that, but I tried to put in like the scorecard and the shot stuff. Ooh, Lucas. Nice shot, dude. Unfortunately, we would have needed it to win the hole. Did it just auto advance because we were in tap-in range? I guess so. That's nice. Convenient. Because you can't miss the tap-ins. You can't overpower them, I've tried. Like, you can't do anything to miss them. Cool beans. Cool beans, cool beans. YouTube Live is terrible compared to the YouTube Shorts. Yeah, I can run one more. Let's do it. Let's do it. Takes so long. It takes so long to get the whole completion on ranked. Yeah. Although I will say, John, it's been kind of nice, because if I have any shorts that I want to make, I'm able to just strip the way that I have my setup. I just strip the YouTube Live down to the timestamps that I want. Maybe cut some pieces if I need to, and that's the short. All the info's there. I don't know if it makes the shorts better or the stream better having all the info there. I feel like it should. Having the shot thing here and having the scorecard and having like the yardage and the windows and everything. Like, I feel like that's good. Hopefully that stuff's not clipped. I don't post anything on TikTok now. Steal my jacket and glasses? Gonna have to have some words. Have to have some words about it. But no, I've never gotten into TikTok. Just not a platform I use. YouTube and Twitch I already use all the time, and I feel like those are pretty good ones. TikTok would probably have been, like, overall TikTok is probably a smart play, but I don't know. I think all the stuff with it being, it's going away, it's not going away, it's going away, I think that's made it kind of tough to like commit to. I feel like if there was more certainty around it, then I'd be like, maybe a little bit more open to it. I just would hate to like start putting in the effort, get on a roll with it, and then the rug get pulled out on it again and just be like, well, that was a waste. Maybe it's not a waste because the people that would maybe come from there. Yeah, it's probably something that I should have always just been using. What's going on, average golfer? We're playing on pro right now because this is ranked, but we've been playing a lot of legend and master settings. Dang, man, this guy putts. All right, we'll see. Is he just that good of a putter, or was it a one-time fluke? What settings are you playing on? Switching from pro master messes your swing too much? Wish you could. What messes you up about pro and master? I mean, the swings are exactly the same. It's just less forgiving as you move up the difficulties. The only thing that's like annoying is when you go down to and have to do any of the casual stuff on Pro-Am, and it like you have to switch then to doing a fully straight up and down swing. Just the rhythm? Interesting. Should all be the same, just more forgiving or less forgiving depending on which direction you're going. It's got your first 99, a tech archetype. What should you do next? Powerhouse or Greenskeeper? I would think getting the... I don't know about like taking another one to 99. I would say getting your Greenskeeper or Powerhouse. I mean, it's kind of what you prefer more. Probably the Greenskeeper to 85 to get the green reader skill would probably be what I'd say. Power drive, you know, comes at a cost of accuracy, so he can make putts, but he just sailed the green, so got that going for us. But yeah, I would think Greenskeeper and then Powerhouse. Those are the two that I need to do. I just did Greenskeeper. I need to do Powerhouse to 85. Lucas, do you want to do one more? Squishy McDouble left so fast. He left so fast as soon as his buddies spilled that one out. Yeah, I don't know if that really counts as playing one more, to be honest. Did we get the dub? I think so, right? Because I got an Evo tool, so I would say that that's a yes. Saw the jacket and got intimidated. Yeah, this guy with the... We've got a small man and a tall man. Larry, 33 legend. I'm gonna... Yeah, Larry Bird. It's Larry, he'll definitely be laying up and lipping out. Rolling shots off the rim. Yeah, Powerhouse, I think getting the power drive is a good skill to have when you have like the open fairways and stuff and want to get some extra yardage. But you've got to be able to hit the tiny points, so that's kind of the trade-off there. So I think where you prioritize those things comes down to comfortability. I think Greenkeeper overall is going to be more useful. I need to do some theory crafting and see how I can afford everything that I want. I think we're going to get rid of knockdown. I think we're going to get rid of driver off the deck. Get the power drive, get the green reader up to at least 2. I think 2 upgrades on the Greenskeeper is what I want to do. All right. You're 2 for 3? Nice. Nice, man. Yeah, I think when you got wide open fairways, it's a good call. Lucas, do you have pick? Can I put you in the bunkie? That's not the kick that I was expecting. It'll work. Don't like knockdown, haven't gotten that one yet. Wondering if it or choked approach might be good into a headwind. It is, see, here's the thing, Vandy. It is good into the headwind. I need more situations to use it. Because I guess it's going to come down to, is that versus power drive going to be better? Right now, it feels like power drive is going to be better because I feel like the knockdown, I'm always choosing other shots. I need like a really specific like high headwind short shot into like an uphill where I want less spin on it so it doesn't roll back. Like it's like very particular. Little far there, bud. I tried. 84% lie, up five feet, so 2 extra yards. You played it for 15 yards. How? It was 13 yards away. Yeah, that seems a little bit odd. What's going on, Duck? Or, I mean, not what's going on. Take it easy, Duck. I read it. I knew what I meant. Thanks for hanging out, man. I mean, I'll say hello to you again. What's up, Scotty? I'll get you later, Duck. Have a good one. Wait to see what TGC conditions will be like, because you struggled in the... Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, I feel like I need to get some higher wins and really play into it and, like, almost force the shot. Because, like, if TGC is going to be tight fairways all the time, then I'm probably not going to play power drive, right? But if it is going to have decently open fairways enough, like, then power drive all of a sudden might make more sense. And Snacks and X-Files? Ooh. But, like... This actually is not the case, but like the driver off the deck, I've had a few too many times where it just doesn't end up being anywhere near as good as you want it to be. I just feel like the number of times that I'm gonna want to use, like the green reader is gonna be so much more helpful than driver off the deck, and like. I don't know, knockdown and power drive are probably going to be more used. Like, I think I'm just going to take that out of the bag. I've had only a couple of times, and it's only made a marginal difference. Sometimes, you know? Like, I just... Hasn't been it for me. Especially because, like, driver off the deck, I think, loses its appeal, because in 23, you could full off, full backspin, add like 5-10% onto the shot plus the backspin carry, so you could add like 25 yards and get that extra bit over your 3-wood. Now it's like a lower flighted 3-wood, similar distance, more run out, harder to execute, just at max, you know, at it hitting basically 100% distance on the driver. Like, that's OP, but as it stands, just doesn't feel... I don't have the power fittings on the driver, so technically like I'm losing a little bit of yardage there. But I don't know. I appreciate that there is something to think about with these attributes. Like, I think that's one thing that I really appreciate, that it's like, okay, you've got these skills, not attributes, the skills. You've got all these skills, but you actually can't have everything. So you have to find what to cut. You have to find what to cut from your build. I think you might lose D off the D. Also, I'm thinking, like, in the grand scheme of rounds, right, I would use D off the D maybe a couple of times through a tournament. Maybe a couple of times through a tournament. And it was only because you could get so much more, and it, you know, it's the same swing. But, like, it's tighter window and just not as... Ooh, I think he... Was that intentional cart path? Was that just big miss? I don't know if that was big miss or trying to get the cart path to get down there, but he's got a tree now. Technician or Magician for next build? I mean, I think Technician. Pick is huge. Magician, the recover shot, that recovery shot, I think maybe makes sense on like a True Sim build. Right? To have like an easy out in a situation where you don't have all the information. But even on a True Sim character, I don't know if I'm going to put that on. Hey, BB Chamber, what's going on? Can you use controller for PC on this game? Yes. Absolutely can. Absolutely can. Possible to achieve over 999? Have all shots, knockdown, pick, power drive, etc. unlocked? You need to choose because you only have 500 skill points strong. So you've got 500 skill points to choose from. Right now we have knockdown and pick, and I don't have enough points to get any of the other ones. Ooh, tree there, bud. Hall effect sticks. I have a stock PlayStation controller, so I think the answer is no. Also think they're not done balancing. Would be surprised if pick and super flop don't get nerfed. Yeah, they're such hard stops, which I mean, like, I get it, but I don't know if you would like price them differently or make them harder to hit. I don't know. Not a huge fan of the super flop. I think super flop is great in really, really tight, short-sided lies. I think that's where it is. Like, in something like this, I'm still gonna want to hit a chip up into it, which is maybe dumb. But I want to give a chance to roll it in. That was pacey. But super flop, like, if I'm in the rough, short-sided, and not a lot of green to work, like, that's a great shot to have. But yeah, I don't think you're wrong, Vandy. I think there's still going to be some rebalancing done. I hope one of the things that they rebalance is... I hope that they make it so that flop is opposite swing bias for everyone, because I think competitively it's unfair that fade doesn't have to change to a draw for anything. They're not forced to. You can play as a fade player and never have to draw it. But as a draw player, if you want to hit any sort of any sort of... I pull closed it? Well, good thing this is pro. If you want to hit any sort of flop shot, you have to hit a completely different swing. And so, like, while it's not technically how you hit those shots, I think from a competitive point, you have to flip it. Like, for competition, not being able to be specialized in everything, but for a casual with the bros at night, would be nice to have access to all shot types. Do the pros, which I know is, like, if you're playing with your friends, like, maybe you still want to play with your character, but do the pros, like, if you play as Tiger, does he have access to more skill points than a my player can have? That'd be something interesting to look into. I feel like maybe. A few times that you've dunked a super flop, yeah, I feel like if you're gonna hole a super flop, that's pretty much how you're doing it. Right, Mad Golfer. I know that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't make sense mechanically, but I think from a competition fairness standpoint, it's a little bit busted that all the draw players have this extreme, not extreme, but they have a decent draw bias and have to completely flip out to go fade, whereas the fade player just goes... Yeah, maybe they shape it down to the exact point that they normally play at, but in my opinion, that's a competition fairness thing that I think has to trump the gameplay. Hulkster, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So if you're using a super flop, you're not looking to hole it, more of a get me close and save me par. Yeah, I mean, you hope that you can hole it, right? And I think sometimes you're near side and you still have a chance to score birdie, but like I'm not gonna, if I'm like trying to score, I don't think I'm still, if I need to take the super flop, I'm probably more than likely, I don't know, I'm probably more than likely just taking the shot to get it close. I'm not one to really like risking bogey. I hit it open. Apparently that drew a lot more. But I'm not really one to like risking bogey for the birdie chance if it's that dangerous. Kind of feels like a concede shot to you. Yeah, but you can't look at it from the competition of, or from the eyes of like match play, right? If you're looking at it from the eyes of like an 18-hole stroke play tournament, sure, you're maybe conceding a shot by and by, but you might be saving yourself dramatically, you know? Like if I'm in a situation where I have to use that, you know, I'm looking more so at saving strokes. Like this one shot is going to get me close, rare chance to hole it, but is going to be like a guaranteed up and down, and not a, well, I have to try and hit this chip shot into the front of the rough and hope that it grabs a little bit and maybe hits the pin so that it doesn't roll 50 feet by. Obviously 50 feet is a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, you get my point. Yeah, even if you're not playing TGC, I'm just thinking ranked tours, you know, a single or even, you know, a daily or a weekly, it doesn't matter. You're playing 18 holes of stroke play, like I'm sacrificing the chance at the score out of necessity to save multiple strokes. Pin 1, right? So this is going to be front tucked. Yeah, I really wish that they would randomize the pins. Playing pin 1 all the time. Not fun. Right off between flop and chip. Where they try and hole something. Yeah, but sometimes there isn't really a trade-off, right, Vandy? Like, sometimes it's the trade-off between flop and super flop, because chip, you just have nowhere to realistically play it. You get it on the green, it has so much roll if you're in the wrong spot that you realistically don't have a chance. Haven't had a club twirl in a while, Lucas. Congrats. Congrats on the club twirl. It is a satisfying thing. It is a satisfying thing. After all the complaining, you were part of it too. Don't really mind the VC changes. Your other character's leveling up just fine. Not too fast at a reasonable pace. I think it's like... Oh, this is a different pin. It's not the front tucked one. So maybe there is some pin randomization in ranked. What a shot. What a shot. Relevel clubs. Yeah, the club leveling thing is gimmicky. It is what it is. Pretty straight ball, so wind's only gonna take it a little bit. Alright. We struck it. Is the 6-iron gonna chase? That is a soft bouncing 6. Holy cow, dude. I thought the 6 would have chased well more than that. That was a regular shot, Lucas. Nice try. Your guy was calling for it to backdoor. Oh, man. Mans was calling for the backdoor. Am I just crazy to think that the 6 would roll out further than that? Follow through looked like a punch? I don't know if that was just because I went to choked approach. Oh, you know what, Lucas? Do you have choked approach? I think it's a bug if your character doesn't have it, and that's why, like, driver off the deck. No, but I have driver off the deck now. I know the putter glitches out on that one, but maybe the choked approach is also a buggy one. Yeah, but you did driver off the deck earlier, and it brought out the putter, which is bugged. All right, doors open. Doors open. Oh, right. I can't. I don't have the choked tee shot. That's correct. 6 yards short. Try and I don't know if this is the right call, but pull is definitely better than a push here. All right. Door was open. Door was open. I'm walking through it. Especially because we're on 16 all square. So if they miss this bunker shot, we can probably go 1 up going into 17, which would be very nice. All right, handicap path. What you got? What you got for us? I wish I could change camera. I could change that camera angle, but I wish I could do the up camera angle. That was close. That was close. Get in there, Lucas. Get in there. I know it's not an easy putt being right there. Wish there was an emote wheel. I wish there was something. I don't... You know, when you make a shot, like you hole something, whether it be a putt or a regular shot, I wish there was some sort of... You could choose an emote. That's where you charge the VC. Put big VC prices on it. Don't charge us for leveling up because it's mismatched with the XP and is a weird thing to do. Charge us for that sort of thing. Look at how Fortnite has done. You can find ways to get people to spend money. All right, after all I'm saying about driver off the deck, we're gonna I'm so sorry, Lucas. I shouldn't have taken it. I hit a terrible shot. LOL. Why was my swing so off? Why was my swing so off? Why was I so pull closed? Man. Any miracle tips on how to adjust for swing bias input offset? Not miracle tips, but I can share with you what I know. So try and be consistent. You're just gonna have to punch out to the fairway. I'm so sorry. I got super aggressive. Yeah, you're just gonna have to play it out, man. This is a no progressing forward. Set your controller sideways? Well, kind of part of it, but I would say this strong. Treat it like real golf. Set up consistently every single time. That's like first and foremost. And then what I would say is mess with left stick, mess with right stick, mess with draw and fade bias, and see which one you can hit the most consistently close to. You don't have to hit it exactly, but just what can you get consistently close to? Where the heck is it 7-iron that has? Where's the power pick? Power pick is a myth. I look like I play golf video games, Goofy Bros? Thanks. Trying to fit the bill. This is a goofy shot. Okay, came out a little bit short. I tried. I get the live percentage to show. It just shows the ball. So we're on pro, so that's why. If you change the live percentage setting in your difficulty settings from simulation to classic, I think. You couldn't find your power pick the other day? I wonder if there's like a yardage requirement. I wonder if power pick is like only a certain amount of distance away. But sorry, Strong. Going back to what I was saying. So mess with fade and draw. Mess with your biases. You know, try holding the controller different ways. I actually, like, if you're talking about like just sitting square straight ahead, technically my monitor's off to the side, maybe that helps, I don't know, on a diagonal, but I actually don't hold the controller like this. I hold the controller more like this, and then the biggest thing is find the feel that generates the reel. Don't worry about like, oh, it's left to right or right to left. Like, yes, you are going to think that, but find what it feels like to hold the controller, and then how it feels to, like, where on your thumb, you know, or whatever are you feeling it, right? So for me, did we just tie that hole, Lucas? Did we just tie that hole? There's no way. There's no way we should be leaving them dormy. Okay, I'm apparently way closed. I'm apparently way closed on my feel right now. But yeah, so like for me, normally my feel is like it's a diagonal hold, but I feel like I'm rolling in on my thumb and then out to a more straight finish, which the straight finish is actually still up to the right, right? So you just have to find that feel versus real what field generates the real output. Don't just worry about like, oh, it's at this position and I'm trying to like line up how I'm holding it to the way it looks. I like to think of it as a feel and then just try and, you know, repeat. But you got to kind of find what feels natural. I thought I was going to be a fade player based on the way that I played 2K23. But it ended up turning out that draw was easier for me. F-18 Streak Eagle climbed faster to 90K than the Atlas rocket that sent men to the moon. I mean, fighter jets are quick, right? And much lighter than shuttles and rockets, but that is pretty neat. Not quite a nature neat because, you know, man-made, but it's neat. Yeah, we had no right to have that hole. There is no reason that they should be dormy at this point. I think that's the thing. We're still low enough ranked that, like, I pulled out driver off the deck and didn't even think about my swing because it doesn't matter. That must not be straight. The rest of you is. Perfect swing on. Yeah, so like when my putt feel is different too, right? That's a straight swing. I feel like I'm pushing out to the right on my pullback and finishing up to the left on my follow through. That's my straight. So like you just have to kind of find what's comfortable to hold and what can you repeatedly do. And then that's kind of where you lock in at. And if you're kind of close, say you're missing left, say you're a draw and you're missing inside closer to straight and you can't quite get it out further, the correction stat will bring you a little bit straighter. So that's also something to consider. I wanted to put him away with it. Almost. GG's. Well played, Lucas. Well played. 4-0 on the evening. Just taking them all down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all so much for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. If you are new here and you enjoyed and you have not, follow the stream, like the stream, sub to the YouTube, join the Discord if you want to keep up with us outside of here. Some people have been joining that. It's a great place for keeping up with when we go live, and also anytime that there's an update to the stream schedule. We're going to go say hi to Narwhal. I haven't seen this man stream in years. I know Seamount's back, and some of you are going to go over there. But we're going to be heading on over to Narwhal this evening just because I haven't seen him. So take it easy, everybody. Love y'all, and I'll catch you back here tomorrow night. We're going to be back Wednesday, Thursday, 7:30 Eastern. All right, good night.